Hey guys, welcome back to Mike's RC Corner. Glad to have you along. As you can see, I'm down on my workbench. Things have cleaned up. Got a lot of time lately. I know a lot of you guys are in the same situation as me, as we're told to stay home and social distance, and this is gives me time to clean these things up. As you can see probably from the thumbnail of this video, it's about soldering and how to be good at it, or tools to use and things, and I just want to show you guys some of the things I use. Now, I got this one and it took a while for it to come in. I order a lot of things from Banggood. I ordered this before Christmas and it actually never showed up. I actually got my money back for it, and it finally showed up in the first week of April, like April 9th or something like that. So crazy it is, but it finally showed up. It has 4 arms, obviously, and it clamps on to the table. Now I have a metal bar under here, so it even has about 3 inches of thickness that it can clamp onto. Now these things are really cool. They got rubberized, or like that shrink tube on the end of these gator clips, so they don't conduct electricity, and you can go around and move these around, and these can be a cool thing for giving you an extra hand or arm, what you need when you're doing some soldering some wires together for a battery, let's say. Really neat and interesting thing. I'll have a link in the notes to that. You can never have enough of these things. Now, granted, I know there's other brands out there that are probably higher quality. These are just like what's on a tripod for like action cameras, but it seems to work really well, and they're super sturdy. I mean, they have a little bit of a bounce to it, but once after a couple seconds it stops. And I like the idea that it kind of clamps on. Here's something too. I don't know if we can still find this, but this is a soldering jig that I got from Hobby King many years ago. Awesome little tool. You can put battery connector ends in there, and then you can use this wing nut to tighten it down. You also got the ones for the EC type ones you can put in there, and then it's just easy to solder the wire in, also known as like the banana plugs that would fit into these, and they plug in just like a battery. If you have those kinds of connectors you want to do, this thing is really handy, and it's aluminum, so it also does well for when you're doing that. This is just some soldering I use. It's got resin core in it. Now I want to show you guys this here. This is I had just a cheap, it's like $10 soldering iron. I did a video way back on it, and the tip on it is finally oxidized. I use a file here, and I would file it down just so, but it got to the point where it wasn't even melting anymore, so it's time to get rid of that. And I found this on Amazon, and this is on Amazon Canada. I got this whole package for $30, and I am quite impressed with it. I'll put a link in the notes too. I'm not going to say this is the best quality case, but this case suffices, and it also helps you pack it away and put away nice and neat. Now, one thing that drew my attention to this whole thing is this scrub pad, or whatever you want to call it. I'm sure there's a name for it, but this is more what I needed, because all the other ones come with just a cheap sponge. You wet it down and you try and wipe your tip off, but putting this like together like so gives you your base. Jam it in there. As you can see, you take your iron out, boom, and when you're done, you jam it in here, and this copper will take the solder that's left on the tip off much better, and I hope that lasts a lot longer. You put away, you got some other tools in here. You got a pump to suck it up. You got some extra tips, a lot of good stuff in here, snippers, and you actually even get a precision screwdriver with all the bits in the end. All this was all included for $30 free shipping on Prime. Really impressed with what I got, and I was hoping what I saw is what I would receive, and it was exactly that way. And my main thing is having this instead of a stupid sponge that you wet down. That doesn't do the job at all, and I'm sure there's a lot of people going out there. Yeah, Mike, it's about time you figured that out. So instead of paying like 20 bucks to get one of those things, I got the whole kit for 30. This also has a dial on it so you can control the heat on the iron. So it's not the most expensive thing, of course. It's not as good as a soldering station where you got the power source and you can use the dial and everything. But man, I may just do this, 6-7 times a year. So this is good enough for now. This will get me by for a few more years, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So guys, wrapping it up, this is how I do some of my soldering stuff. I highly recommend the third arm. Man, it comes in so handy instead of trying to weigh things down or doing stuff and things get in the way on you. This will definitely save you a lot of time and frustration when it comes to doing those tasks, and you actually enjoy doing them instead of being the frustration. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you are doing well. Everyone, please be safe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. Take care.